Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to NinjaTrader Live. I'm Tracy Shuchart, senior economist, and here are the headlines while we were away. We had a 5-year Treasury auction. It tailed this morning. I give it a C-. Much like the previous two-year sale, the Treasury's 5-year yield entered the auction at its lows of the day. Unlike yesterday, today's offering tailed by half a basis point. Demand details were similar to yesterday's. Bid to cover 2.41. Direct takedown were both above 1-year average, but not outrageously so. Indirect buying was correspondingly below average, dealers taking down their usual. The lack of concession at the Treasury auction might ordinarily suggest little scope for a further rally today, but as the street once again seems to have rate cut fever, the details of the sale might not matter too much for the 5-year. Next, we have Hassett emerges as Trump's frontrunner for the Fed. We kind of knew this. There's been talking about it. Poly market is up to 50% right now, chance of him being the next chair. Now, first, if he is, get ready for Easy Street. Got ZERP, got QE. Throw it the cold kitchen sink at it. Personally, I think Waller would likely be a better pick if you care more about Fed experience, institutional continuity, and kind of perceived independence. Hassett would mean more overtly political, rules-focused regime shift that kind of raises a bigger credibility for the Fed and market risk questions. So there are a lot of people actually worried about this decision. But then again, the president, nothing is set in stone. The president has surprised us before, so don't mark that down as 100% chance just yet. We did have the curve steepen as the report, again, rekindled the independence worry about the Fed. The market kind of will see Hassett's potential nomination biasing the Fed too dovishly, given his views for bigger rate cuts. And we also have the dollar grind lower with that news coming out that he's seen as the front runner. So we will see what happens on that front. We should get a decision at least before the beginning of next year. So it could happen I would think any time between now and the end of December. Trump is also weighing the removal of FBI Director Kash Patel and replacing him with Andrew Bailey, just on the government front. Then we had, we were talking about this morning, there was this big, kind of push on Alphabet, aka Google, because their Gemini came out and everybody is thinking it's a big leap forward for AI, and that was putting pressure on NVIDIA stock because they don't use NVIDIA chips. They use their own chips, the TCUs. But, of course, we had NVIDIA responded, said it's delighted by Google's success after reports that Google may supply Meta with its custom AI chips as well. We also saw Meta up on that. NVIDIA stressed its partnership with Google still remains strong and will continue to supply Google their cloud arena. But it was just kind of funny. And the side kind of nudge was they noted that their chips, NVIDIA saying this, is a generation ahead of the Google chips. So we'll see about that. I just thought that was a little bit funny. We had Raymond James come out and say the S&P 500 is entering a corrective phase and that it could take it down by 8 to 10% within the next 3 months. So another research firm coming out and saying they're not quite sure this pullback is done yet. We'll see what happens, though they did say it in the next 3 months, so we could still get a Santa rally. It's okay. Then moving on, we had the budget deficit numbers come in. Budget deficits The U.S. budget deficit was $284 billion. Consensus was $235 billion. Prior was $257 billion. So our budget deficit is higher, shockingly. And last but not least, breaking. There is an 88% chance, according to Kalshi Betters, that Americans will receive stimulus checks of $2,000 from Donald Trump by next summer. So there you will. And with that, I will pass it off to Jim for an Edge report.
Thank you, Tracy. Fractal, you're right, for sure. Tracy is not AI. She is OG. And you can't pack that amount of personality into AI, by the way. I met her, I know. In any event, let's take a look at the E-mini S&P right now. A couple interesting things here. So this is a daily candle. I know I got a lot of squiggly lines all over the place. Right now we're trading 61.62, above Pax's quarterly pivot, above that 38.1% retracement. I added a couple of anchored VWAPs, though, to the chart. One of them was from the highs back here on the 29th, and that's that top white line, and you can kind of trace it along. We're trading right at that level right now, a tad bit ahead of it, above it, just a tad bit. The other anchored VWAP I added was, remember that big red China trade candle? I added that one as well. And we're trading, again, just a little bit above it. Look how close these two VWAPs are. So there are investment managers, traders, and other folks looking at this, allocating resources accordingly to large orders and large clients. So those anchored VWAPs are kind of important right now. Right now, we also are seeing sellers come in pretty repeatedly since November 14th, around 67, 65. You could see seller's wick, nothing, seller's wick, and then a seller's wick right now. So this area of resistance in my mind is pretty keen right now. And I would spot it at 67, 64. Even with these three big white soldier candles here, we'll see if we can get some penetration further north today. I'm not quite sure. Going intraday, we hit that call resistance level, which we talked about early this morning, which was kind of important at 67,500. We're trading firmly above that right now. But a second distribution is kind of developing here from the volume point of view, with a competing point of control around 67 as well. A little bit of retracement happening right now. I don't have a measurement up yet, but it's probably not even 0.23%. Yet. Right at that JAX2 level, and we're way north of that call resistance level. So this is still looking pretty strong on intraday. We'll see if this low volume node or low volume area, whatever you want to call it, gets filled in or not today, or I should say this afternoon, but we'll see. Really, I think my line in the sand is 67.50 for this market. Let's shoot over to Treasury bonds, though. Kind of like, again, we're in the March contract, not the December anymore, but the daily candles are going to look the same. So area of resistance, we keep bumping up against it. We've been in this consolidation range ever since the 31st of October, the top being defined around 117 in 24.30 seconds. The bottom being defined around 116 in 13.30 seconds. So about 42 ticks, if you think of it that way. But we have some stuff cooking in the middle here. We have, we had that ADMA cross over the 50 a couple days ago. We have that ADMA converging with the 21 EMA and looking to cross over. That would be bearish. From a chart point of view, we'd have to see a candle close above this area of consolidation. Not saying it's out of the question, but sellers did kind of push us back down today. So right now, 117.23, 30 seconds is kind of where we're at. The Fed funds tool last time I checked was predicting an 84% chance of a rate cut. So this is starting to get baked in the cake for the December 10th meeting. Intraday, if you're trading bonds intraday, which I highly recommend, is a P-shaped volume profile, almost perfect P-shape, a capital P, I should say. I guess it would be a small case P too. Doesn't matter. It's a P. Anyway, point of control is, I think this is it, right? It's at 25. We've touched it or traded with it every single 30-minute candle except this guy right here around lunchtime, and then this current candle right here. So we'll see. Again, I think that's going to be sticky today. It'll be hard to get this thing to move. Bottom of the value area at 19 Top of the value area at 29. That's kind of framing the conversation for this marketplace. Real quickly, we're going to hop over to the Bitcoin. November, we'll probably be looking at volume for December tomorrow, if not on Monday for sure. But right now, it's still November. Remember, peak to where we're at right now. Peak to where we're at right now. This is a 32.47% move. So a big drawdown in the Bitcoin. This trend channel is pretty keen on the downside. We're not breaking out of it at all. We're kind of still staying within that trend channel, looking kind of negative. Red candle today. April lows, I have an ellipse, a dotted ellipse. There's my target right there, around that 76,000 level. Not out of the question to see this in the next week or so. And then you got to decide, do we load up or are we going to go even further down? I don't know. Intraday. Well, intraday, we're trading below. VWAP has been messy, but we're trading below VWAP right now. Big sell-off here, right past that one-day min. S1 is defining the conversation. Targets to the downside, previous session's low, 85,220, and put support 85,000. That is this afternoon's Edge report, and we are ready to trade the close with Nick and XYZ. Hey, gentlemen.
What's up?
Oh boy, what a day. What a day. It's great when you see these holiday weeks where you get some action, right? I mean, it's only Tuesday. Wednesday is still more to come tomorrow, but we've seen some stuff happening this last couple days.
Yeah, I'll take your your word for it there, Jim. I have been nursing a cold all weekend and yesterday. So yeah, haven't been as active trading and didn't really I was at the desk for a little bit yesterday and decided just to close it up. So didn't do a whole lot.
Yeah, XYZ looks like you're busy already. Looks like you're short.
Oh no, I'm flat.
You're flat.
I'm flat right now, yeah.
I'm
Oh,
short.
oh, I'm looking at Nick's screen. I'm sorry. Nick looks like he's short.
Yes. I'm short ES from 72s and a quarter. Just kind of, I mean, to quote my good friend XY here, we were kind of building his little dead body up there.
It's there.
It was there.
There.
And we may have left all of those lovely buyers behind. So yeah,
It's there.
we'll see.
looking
We'll
for
see
it.
if this continues. I was looking for this rotation kind of back towards the breakout spot. So down towards 6740s would be ideal. And I'll kind of go to just a runner down there, but small short. As I said, I don't feel great. So just trying to keep it light. I historically have not traded during this holiday week. It's not my favorite week to trade.
But, with this trade being as good as it is so far and a potential even bigger winner, that's got to be some good medicine for you, Nick.
Oh, 100%. Nothing's worse than taking a drawdown while also being sick while trying to manage trades from the couch on your phone and then taking a loss. And you're like, what am I doing? I'm not in the headspace to
You're
trade.
playing on hard mode. That's all it is.
Just need 2 ibuprofens and a dose of Nick's short position, and I'll be good.
Yeah, Nick's short during power hour at the top of the range for the day. Shocker. Where have we seen this movie before, guys? I get myself into the situation and sometimes it works. A lot of the time it doesn't.
Well, if it works, it'd be really nice. I
Would be
wouldn't
nice.
mind it.
I would really love to see NQ kind of push back towards those 880s that IB high.
I'm kind of building into a short right now
Yeah.
too.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
So by the way, you were not, who was it? You guys who was talking about power hour not being power hour anymore? Or was that
I've
Leo?
said it, but also many others have, but hopefully things have changed.
Yeah, well, we'll see today. That's for sure. Yeah, what are you looking at, XY?
Possible short. They're not playing ball right now though, so I'm scratching out of this. I was slowly getting it. I think I had 2 lots on. But I still do like the shorts. I'm just gonna wait for it. I'm gonna wait for a better reaction from the sell side.
I mean, generational dip buyer stepping in here, apparently.
Yeah.
Price is not seen since yesterday's close.
It's a good spot for an offer. I have it marked on my charts too, so I'm willing to. It's just I want to see the sellers play ball first.
All right, there you have it, everybody. I'm going to get ahead of this right here and right now. We're not going to do what we did this morning, and we're just going to say it out loud. Listen, these guys are working hard. They're trading, working hard in front of everybody. Let's hit that thumbs up button. Let's hit that subscribe button. And keep doing what you're doing, chat, and the folks listening to us. Great community. This is the best community I've been involved in, and I'm not just saying that because I get a paycheck. It is absolutely true. Everybody in here is really positive, helps each other out. Um, Very funny, which is always good, entertaining. But there's there's no negative stuff here. There's no caustic stuff. So that's what makes this community so great. It's hard to do. What these guys are doing is really hard to do, especially in front of people, and especially explaining what you're doing when you're trading your accounts. So it's not easy. So we appreciate that. So thank you, Nick and XYZ. Thank you, everybody, for being here with us today. Thank you for the thumbs up. We greatly appreciate that. And I'll be on the chat side, guys. I wish you the best of luck on your trades.
Thanks, Jim. Yeah, Dan, I am working my ass off. I think since getting back, so coming back from Japan, I didn't even get 1 day in between streaming again in Japan. So I landed the next morning, I'm right back on. I'm doing 10 days straight. So from Japan straight to Thanksgiving. So please hit the like. I haven't seen Alfonso actually. Yeah, where all the emotes at?
I think he got replaced
it's a holiday.
By Gemini or one of the other ones. Seller step. I'm trying to step back in here at 76. And guys, I apologize if I sound nasally or terrible. They said I made this joke to XY and Jim in the green room, but if you guys remember, we had my daughter's first birthday a little over a week ago now, and someone's petri dish of a child brought something into my home. Is the joke the verbiage that I chose to use. And so my 1-year-old got sick, and since I was taking care of her because she wasn't sleeping through the night, I got sick.
It's a bit of slippage.
Here we are.
It's just a bit of slippage. Are they going to sell now?
I really hope this sells. Not just because I'm short, but because I hate watch this move up above the IB high for some reason.
Yeah, I don't like this. The bid's still here. They need to chill out. The high doesn't look amazing either. That's for sure.
You know what? It looks fine to me, sir.
It doesn't look the best. Hope it works out. I think I'll stay out of this.
I wasn't at my desk during the liquidation candle this morning, so I was just sitting watching chop, and eventually this slow melt up breakout higher. So this has been a fun day for me.
Yeah, I caught the longs, so I'm pretty content with that. And I mean, I'm still willing to take the shorts. It's just the bid needs to just relax just for a second.
But chat.
Did you trade in the morning?
What?
Did you trade in the morning?
No, I missed it.
Mm.
I wasn't at the desk. I still was like kind of up throughout the night. So I ended up moving out of bed at like 5, just because I felt like I was caught or sneezing and like moving around. So I was going to wake my wife, which I was trying not to do. So I went to the couch, and then I passed out for like 2.5 hours. So I kind of just took that as a blessing.
What a good husband. What a considerate husband.
I mean, I'm a light sleeper, so I think if someone did that to me, I'd be like wide awake with them. And once I'm up, I'm kind of awake. Like my brain biscuits start turning. So yeah, if you've ever seen Nixon Discord somewhere at whatever 3 a.m. Eastern, it likely is like I woke up, and it's not because I'm trading Globex. It's like I'm doing other things because my brain is on. And
He
I just got to kind of
accidentally
start
woke
my
up.
day. Although, shout out to Starbucks because the medicine ball tea is still one of my favorite things.
I was gonna say that's a very festive cup you got there.
They went to their holiday cups.
Very festive. Hit the likes. Hit the likes, chat.
Yeah, we're you are safe starting tomorrow. In my book, you are safe to put out any and all Christmas decorations without getting yelled at.
I mean, some people are disrespecting Thanksgiving. They're already putting up the Christmas decorations.
I believe the day before Thanksgiving is fine to start grabbing the boxes, getting organized, putting away the Halloween stuff. Although there's no Halloween decorations in this house. We're just a fall household, so it's just a lot of like glass pumpkins and things that can work for
Mm.
both holidays.
So this is really some compelling stuff here.
No, it's not.
Very compelling
I
around
have been in this short for a significant amount of time.
a literal high of day short.
Yeah, pretty much. I've been in since like a little before 1, but they may run me out of this. I don't know. I'm not loving this anymore.
Yeah.
One more time. One more time.
I'm actually probably gonna get long.
Exactly.
Go for those highs.
One more time. One more time.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm only 2 lots. I'm pretty happy with the day so far with the morning, so I'm just gonna just a little tiny bit. I lied. I got 3. Never
Oh,
trust what I say.
all right, sellers, do or die here for my short. Yeah, I don't love this. They're gonna come get me right there.
Thanksgiving is such an aesthetic holiday. Yeah, the fall aesthetic.
You know what?
What is this happening backstage, Nick? It sounds really spooky.
Well, apparently in my
Guys, you're hearing it now live, developing live right now. Nick's house is haunted.
no, it's so I got a new sound mixer for the stream because my other one broke. They sent me a new one, and apparently I didn't route it correctly because they were hearing very faint background music from my other computer being pushed through. So I will figure that out. But as it is being said in the chat, the only way to get rid of ghosts is to hit the like button.
The ghosts hate the like button. Ghosts hate this simple trick. I am gonna try to scale out of one, maybe in the middle of this node here. Sorry, Nick. I had to do it to you.
I mean, it's all good. I'll live. I will survive.
Not unless they don't hit the likes.
That is true.
The ghosts are gonna get you.
Betrayal.
I mean, they're gonna film you, right? It
Mhm.
has to happen, right?
I mean, they're
It's like a
probably gonna.
huge volume, like little shelf right here. What is this? Who's sitting here? 124 lots. Why are they doing this? $74. There you go. Okay.
Where'd you get in at? 75s?
I just took one off around 25 points. I'm gonna try to hold on to these two for a new high or something. Or I'll just yeah, I'll do this. Big ghost suppressing likes for years. Yeah, big ghost, man. Evil Corp. I need to just run over whoever is sitting here. 500. Is everyone, are you guys all on this even 500 number here?
I moved my stop to break even at this point.
Yeah, I think if ES makes a new high first,
They
I'll
want it, they
just
can come get
flatten.
me.
Get them. Let's see, ES high is at 74s. So it looks like ES is going to trade their high before NQ does. I'll flatten there.
Here it comes.
What level is the
XY, you're
red
muted again.
box? Red box is this right here.
XY, you're muted.
The hell? I'm muted? I don't think so. Am I muted? You guys hear me?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's me.
I'm telling you, Nick's house is haunted. See? Telling you. Anyways, this red zone is just this. It is
Oh,
pretty much a low volume spot before you get into the old prior node that led to a big move. Got a lot of stuck buyers. So expecting an offer. We did get one. We got one offer yesterday. Today they kind of showed that weakness again, but they're catching this bid at this zone. So now I'm looking at it this way in this leg. They're catching higher highs on this leg, so it's looking strong. They catch rebid here. Um, if they're going to start building in this zone and not be able to make their way down this two single prints, then I'm going to probably lean bullish, and so that's why I'm long now. So that zone really is just this right here, this volume structure. So hope you guys saw that. I don't know if my chart was in full display. Was it? Did you guys see it? Were you guys able to see that? Somebody chat?
now we can see it.
Oh, now you can see it. Okay, yeah. No, this is just look at this volume structure. Big node, lots of buyers in here, liquidated, first time back. They found an offer here, very nice, but they held it higher in this zone. So if they're not going to be able to offer it this time after building with two singles, I'm going to take it the other side. So that's just this zone right here, just slow volume right before a big node. And anyone who's seen the playbook, that's just, you see how I mark it. It's literally just based off of volume. And that's the long. So holding on. We're at a 50% extension. I'll take one more here and then we'll just drop down to one. I'll break even this and either ES makes the new high first or NQ does. If ES does and they don't get much follow through, I'm gonna flatten it. So I'll keep an eye on that. But also another reason for the longs is ES is high. If anyone's looking at the profile, it's not as convincing for me. So Hope I'm right. I hope Nick's wrong. I hope I'm right.
Well, knowing the way this market works, they're just going to stop me out, maybe make a new high, and then
They're gonna like do
liquidate.
a 2 or 3 tick new high and then just go straight down.
Yep. Like not even before where my original stop was. Just tag me out, break even, like 2 ticks, new high, got him, reverse.
It's crazy because we've seen that movie so many times too.
Exactly.
And it plays out the same way.
Here it comes. Take the stop. Jerks. Well, it worked until it didn't.
We're running, we're running. Did it poke new high? No, right?
No. Pretty dang close though.
And should I take this? I'll take this 50 points or so. I'm good. That will be my trade for the day, for the afternoon. Anyone that looks at
Damn, it
daily
feels good to
candles.
be a gangster.
Oh yeah. I like that soundbite. Should keep that one. That's a good one.
They're not going to
But
leave three
the
equal
this
highs on ES, are they?
no way. This continuation daily candle is looking crazy for sure. On NQ. Very spicy. How many days is this volume profile? This is a rolling 5 day on the side here. Everything else is a full session, 23 hour. Does a woman at hike and ashy bar the way of prints give you an extra signal? Yeah, sometimes it does. Just to see it change colors. Yeah, it helps me out. But by then, it's like you can already, if anyone's using like the DOM, you can already see that activity prior to it actually closing a different color and stuff. You're gonna see all that on the DOM, so thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. Followed me into battle to the T. Thanks for 35 points. If you followed me into battle, I mean, we got over 50 points. But anyways, feel free to tip 25%, 30%, 35%. Up to you, up to you. Hey, you guys are, hey, okay, everyone's getting paid on that long. The tip jar's right there. I told production to make me a tip tablet visual for the streams. So we'll get that soon. Why rolling for 5 day? Because I also use a 30-day rolling. So I have a 5 day on this. You see a 5 day, but I also use a 30-day rolling as well. So anything outside of a 30-day rolling, I'm probably just gonna wait and let new information come to me. So yeah, you guys getting free signal service, huh? SoCal peeps want tips for every goddamn thing. Yeah, it's true, man. It is true.
Well, there's a new high on ES,
Hmm.
and it is L period. So technically, the dang stats in play.
It's currently in development. POTUS alert.
Oh God.
Tremendous progress. No, I don't trade YM. I don't think Nick does either.
Nope.
Nick either trades the indices or like really obscure shit, like lean hogs.
Exactly.
Are we shorting? No, I'm not doing anything. I've got honestly yesterday made my entire week, and today I'm sitting on a really good morning session too. So this little extra we just got is definitely good enough for me. Unless something really spicy happens, which I don't really anticipate, honestly. As long as we keep chopping around this high node, I'm not sure because they did attempt downside already and they got nothing for it. So
Yeah, they just got stuffed in the face.
two single prints, another high hold. Yeah, I don't want to long it from here. I definitely don't want to short it from here either. I think a short for me would be in play if we actually start trading below prior day close right here. Start building towards VWAP. But that would be a late long, so it would have to move all the way down, show some unrewarded bid. Um, Give me the vibes that they can't pull price up past the 950s anymore, and we'll try to take it down. But that's a
It's
very specific scenario that might not really convey. And gold is just honestly balancing between these two right here. So
it's crazy that ES is has undone all of the selling from Thursday and Friday overnight.
completely.
Basically, it's a few points below.
Yeah, that's how it goes, right? You know the seller's best.
Yep. Don't bother joining their party because it ends quick. It really has been impossible to hold a short longer than a single session.
I remember during like the peak COVID, after I think when the recovery started, me and my buddies, like we were doing options at the time, and we had this thing where it's like, all right, just let the market open, give the bears maybe like 20 minutes to sell and just buy it. And it just always
Yep.
worked. The open always had like 20 minutes of just straight selling. And
Just
then
panic.
that's it for the rest of the day.
I mean, today's feel like a similar day of that. Had a nice liquidation off the open, and then it's bought, and you can chase it or just hate watch it like Nick did. Oh, I forgot to put on my bear hat. That's why my short came back. That's it.
There it is for the journal.
Yeah, 340 on the offer at 67.80. Do we favor short or long? I mean, I guess I favor playing from the short side more, and that's based on just my own stats. It's not intentional, it's just the way it seems to work out. Perfect example is today's session.
The double single prints was also, I didn't consider it earlier, but it is definitely added confidence for longs. Anyone looking for longs down there? Didn't realize it till now. ES's high looks a little better. Still no zero print though up there, huh?
Uh,
Sweep 67.90, then liquidate. Okay, chat's getting pretty bearish.
have I thought about inverting my charts so I could go long? Yeah, I've thought about it, trust me. No, like today is a good example. I know where I probably should have flipped long. Like there were
It's
trades, and
impossible to really do that though, because you're in so much. So like you had the high tick coming down there close to your TPs. I think
yep,
like it's always going to be like in hindsight, yeah, I should have flipped, but who's really going to do that when you've got the high tick, you know?
yeah, not even that, but it's like I mean, I should have probably exited a little earlier instead of letting it round trip me break even because that was up by 12 plus points. But I was kind of saying like I was at the desk watching around the euro close and ES was sitting around that like 67 uh 20s kind of spot and we basically rebid off of the OR and there was plenty of opportunities for me to long the top edge of the opening range and just take that long. So just little things I need to work on with myself of like, hey, you're sitting there, you're watching it, and for some reason I'm just like hesitant to take it.
It could be like little things that the market's doing that you have like something in your subconscious, some
Mm-hmm.
intuition, some vibes, so we're just like, I don't know about this, you know?
Well, it was like we kind of went up to 40s and like liquidated hard off that back down to 20. And I was like, no, it looks like there's a seller up there. Like, I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get in my head about it.
Honestly, that was valid at the time. That's the V range too.
Yep.
Like that's why I did miss that too in the morning. I was watching NQ, same spot with ES. They were up there, and I was like, I don't know, this could offer. It is VWAP, and then they offered it, they held it, and then they again there, and I was like, I don't know about this. So I actually did miss this initial long because of all that, but I just got lucky that the market happened to come back. But I was thinking the same thing you're thinking. I was like, I don't know about this. I would rather just not get involved.
Yeah. Especially after like the slow day that was yesterday and you saw a little bit of violence off the open. And it's like, well,
Mhm.
this is a decent spot that we could reoffer from on the longer time frame as well. So let me take a stab. But no, sellers are worthless, as is tradition.
That was a banger short. I mean, the high tick just didn't get covered.
Yep, yep, yep.
Insane short. That's probably the best short of the day. I'm not sure they'll be able to drag this thing down. Well, yes, yes, it's high still looks pretty like just like a 45 degree, you know? It's just like a pointy, sharp point. I don't know about it.
I still have so much to learn. It's frustrating. I mean, we're all still learning this. I, I don't think there's there's a trader out there, unless if you're really trying to continue to master this craft, like you're always learning, you're
I
constantly
think
learning.
you're only done learning when you're done trading, honestly. The market's ever changing too. It's just a fact of the matter. Yeah, Nil's got it right. It was just a choppy deal in the morning. In
Yeah.
hindsight, yeah, the market went up and all that, but at the time, I mean, I was looking at the flow. I was like, I don't know about this. Eventually, just buy side seemed way more urgent, so it happened. But that was like way after.
Although it makes sense though, because we had like 2 weeks of fun playing like two-sided tapes of the VIX
Yeah.
in the low 20s,
We
and
had like
they're like,
150
no,
RVol.
that's enough. That's enough. You guys had all the fun.
Everybody simmer down.
Ask about it again in March.
Yeah, I remember we had that 150 RVol and everything, and it was all good. Now we're sitting at 80. It's all right. Market ain't going anywhere. Caleb, I appreciate that. I do. It was a good long, but I think everybody else had like a low of day long, like the early long before I got to desk,
Yeah.
down in the 660s, 680s. I think everyone was like already long by the time I got to desk, which was I'm long from like the 770s, 780s.
Yeah, that
But
that like 680s long was pretty
yeah,
clean.
that was money off of a good high time frame spot too.
Yeah,
Just
and then
bang.
700s were holding like the retests, and it's like gone after that.
Look at this zone, guys. Off of a taper, 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 taper back down, taper back down. Super clean, easy. But yeah, that was a spot. I mean, if I had a chance, I would have gotten along there too.
Oh, they just don't want to give us any fun for this power hour, do they?
They're like, should we break it down? Actually, no, let's just chop around the node.
Let's give Nick hope that we're going to break it down and then just run it back, and now just chop at the highs.
It's like we thought about it, and then he went on stream, and we don't like that, so we're gonna just pull it back up. ES should make a new high day based on imperial stat. Yep, it is in play. I mean, ES's high profile doesn't really look too resolved, so I do expect the market to poke higher. They're just going to consolidate here until there's no more supply left, or there's just not enough supply, and then they're going to have to buy it higher. That's usually the case. Obviously, nothing's 100%, but it's usually what I notice with the market, especially with the selling that's coming in now. You could even see it on this leg to leg. There's like 410 building up to 150 here, negative delta. If this kind of selling doesn't get rewarded here, that means there's a passive bid that's actually stepping up. And once the sell side liquidity dries up, the bid's going to have to step up with price if they want to get filled. And that will probably drive the market. Guy drinking bleach meme, or the guy that's like throwing himself off the balcony. Yeah, the XY Nick combo might be the most hated combo because of what we do to the markets.
100%.
It's not our fault, guys. Maybe if you hit the likes like crazy, it'll do something, but that's on you guys. One like, one VIX. Ooh, that wouldn't be a bad deal. Get us like 25 VIX, we'll party.
Mm-hmm. That would be a party.
I'm glad you like it, Caleb. It was pretty difficult to make, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I'm glad it's helpful because articulating it and making it like easy to reference back and forth was also a hard thing. Only like in odd numbers, please. Only odd numbers.
I haven't even looked at the likes. How are we doing?
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
guys ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that's how we're doing. The level setup section was my favorite. Yeah, I made the meme for that. It was the first meme I ever made. It took me like half an hour to figure out how to do it.
You made a meme for your
I
playbook?
did for the playbook. Yeah. It took me quite a while. I was like, all right, all right. How do we make a meme?
This man's too lazy to set up a paid room or anything, paid service for any and all things related to trading, but he'll take 30 minutes to create a
To
meme
figure out how to
for
make a meme.
context.
You know, it is what it is. Yeah, Josh Platinum may or may not be lying. Find out after you guys hit the like. Yeah, maybe I should have just AI'd the meme, like told ChatGPT to do it for me or something.
I mean, some of my best uh
Dude, I'm like so
early
boomer
memes.
when it comes to like internet computer stuff. It's insane.
Yeah, one of my favorite parts of like 2024 markets was just making Janet Yellen memes with AI because it made me laugh more than anything.
Yeah, sometimes like when the new phone comes out, new iPhone, everyone be like, "Oh, it does this, it does this. It's so cool. It can do this and that." And then my first thought is like, "Well, then that means I have to figure out how to do it, and I might as well not upgrade. I'm just stick with mine because I'm not going to figure out how to do it." XY has the same opinion as me. Customer service sucks and won't make a room. Yeah.
Thanks, Caleb. More to come. I know that was just like a very brief chapter one. So we'll dive into more stuff in my world soon enough.
Josh. Well, a lot of selling just came through and didn't get what they wanted, so
Hmm.
looks like it's upwards.
Or zero. I mean, that's possible,
No
right?
in between.
No in between. That's all I ever want.
Upwards or zero.
And the market's always just like best I can do is just chop.
Every trade the close stream. Hey, best I can do. 30 points, best I can do. Man, dude, good morning. I mean, good afternoon. I can see 67.92. Pause. Pause. Well, I mean, they're definitely not going down, so certainly possible.
Yeah, going down is illegal. Well, it's not illegal. Going
Well,
down
as
for
soon
more
as
than
as soon
one
as you hopped
session in
on
a row.
stream, it became illegal.
Yes. They started building volume down as soon as I showed that I was in a profitable trade.
They're like, no, no, no. Where's his entry? We got to get back up there. All of Nick's trades are deemed illegal if they are on stream.
Have you guys trained yourself to sit on your hands calmly watching trending trade? A lot of pain trying to continue to overtrade. That's usually what teaches it to you. Like you don't need to be in every single move is probably the one of the longest things it took me to really learn. Like you don't need to trade Globex because the market's open. You don't need to always have a position on. And I hate this trope, but flat is not necessarily always a position. But my logic with that is just I don't need to trade 24 hours a day. Like I can wait for the right setup and then call it a day in 20 minutes, in 10 minutes, and then go on with my life. And that's, I think, more important. The autonomy is worth more than potentially the incremental dollar amounts that I could be making by continuing to try to trade.
Yeah, just because the market's wiggling around doesn't mean you've got to engage. A lot of times, even if you're in a profitable trade, just the way the market is moving, it's still painful. It's just a painful trade. So eventually you do get a good idea of like what a favorable environment looks like for you for your own trading. And when it doesn't really have those key components, just what's the hurry, right? What's the hurry to make green P&L? The market isn't going anywhere. So missing edge opportunities 2 days in a row, watching the market grind up without me. Yeah, you can always refine, that part of your entry process so you don't miss it. Or what's also possible is you're missing it because it's not demonstrating the key signatures that you like to see to get in the market, which is also okay. That pretty much means it's not your trade. And, if that's going to be the case, that's the best thing you can do because, good trades can fail too. Bad trades can work. You never really know. It's always going to be some sort of coin flip, but there could be something preventing you from getting in that isn't just like a fear component, right? Or you not executing properly. There could be something that's happening, whether it's through the current order flow or this or that, that's keeping you out of it. And maybe it's meant to be adhered to. So something to drill deeper in. Don't be like so results oriented or results based in the trading where it's like every trade is a result that needs to be addressed, that needs you know action being taken. It could be as simple as there was something in there that you didn't like, and hey, that means you don't like it. Trend days are not easy. So people will always think they're easy because everyone, it's like survivorship bias, right? Everyone who made plenty on the trend day is going to post about their P&L, and it makes people think, oh, it is this easy. But amongst all of that is like a big graveyard full of people who got washed on the trend day because trend days are not easy. They do require a lot of conviction in holding. I mean, you see this grind, right? It is going higher, but how painful is this hold? And the way I see it is, do I want to be in a painful hold like this, or can I just wait for a more suitable market condition where I can make the same amount of points in 1/3 of the time, right? And that's a lot more of a sustainable approach for me, but it takes time to recognize those things. Everyone's different. Some people love this, some people hate it. You're not comfortable getting long after we're trending above IB high. That's totally fine. It probably keeps you out of a ton of trouble, right? It's not that often that we trend like this and you just keep going and chopping all the way through. Trend days are not as common as, as otherwise. So just because a trend day pops up and you feel bad because you didn't capitalize, it's not as bad as you think because they're not as common. So just let it go, right? If you have a hard time navigating it, you could just let it go and then interact with the other environments that you're better suited for. Do you have some tips how to identify if it's a trend chopping back and forth? Yeah. Well, everyone's got their own thing, right? But what you can do is just refer to your key levels too, right? So for me today, this is a huge reference for me. We're trading back above. Yeah, we did get that offer on the spot, but first time back, generally it's going to offer. It's a pretty nasty one. A lot of liquidity stuck up here, right? But they held this again. So as the market made a new leg, double bottom, came up, and it's just making legs higher and higher. It's making another higher leg. And if that's going to be the case, and they're going to build through, like this is them chewing through supply. You see chop like this, you see a volume build like this because there is supply here, but the buying is chewing through it. And if it gets through and you see buying still on the tape, it's just still willing in the market, then you could expect a trend day until it stops, right? So that's my thing. It's based off of levels too. Like where are we coming from? Very key. And everyone's gonna have a different thing. It could be as simple as following an EMA, right? So if I'm looking at the 9 EMA on the 5 minute, ever since we built above it and held it the first time, it trended ever since. Never went below to the 20 EMA even, and it's just trending, trending, trending the whole time until it made the current high of day on NQ. So squiggly lines can help you. Yeah, you just got to find the inputs that speak to you and actually listen to them. If you have inputs on your chart, which is like all kinds of things, indicators, this, that, and you don't really listen to it, you should just delete it. It's just noise. What's more important, structure or EMA relevance? Structure is always the most important. Easily. Yeah, Josh, those are good days. Everyone wins on those days. Everyone's happy. There is NQ's high. Yes, it's still working, but yeah, mind the profile. Is Nick short? I don't know. It looks like he's flat.
No, I'm flat. Just
Useless
watching this.
718. I'm glad you learned. Leo, what is that, like a 500-point long? What we get on that? 400. Is that a new record? 400 points. That's insane. Well, now that Leo's gotten the 400, you guys know what the deal is. He's gonna buy .com for painting the tape.
Is he?
That's what he said.
I'm pretty sure out of spite, he just doesn't want to change it anymore. Be in the chat? Oh, yeah, he is.
1,200-point runner. Sheesh.
1,200 points. My goodness.
No end in sight so far. Every sell attempt. Yeah, what is that? Shap cap 33. Yeah, it's always important to see who's putting in an effort where and what are they getting for it, especially on a day that's one directional. I don't want to say easy money. It's probably against some terms and it would land all of us in hot water and in jail, but
In
we'll
jail.
say an efficient way to do it is if the market is one directional, look for the side that's not getting progress, which today would be sell side. Look for them to really step in to initiate, to show urgency and wait until the market demonstrates that they are not going to get what they want. And you do it until the wheels fall off. You could have been doing that like all day almost, right? They've been stepping in a lot and just not getting what they want. And it's kind of like, okay, these two sports teams have played against each other for 20 games straight, and one team has not won a single game. If you had to take a bet, you're probably going to bet on the other team. So that's pretty much how it should be. I have issues with the law. Yeah. I'm a renegade. I like to go rogue. Sometimes I'll go rogue on stream. They haven't fired me yet.
There's still time.
There's still time. Well, Shap Cap could be a lot of things. Um, it doesn't always have to be, sellers doing something dumb. It could simply be someone wanting to exit a position, right? They're happy to sell at this price. But then that's when you can actually note that if someone is looking to exit aggressively like this, like they really want to offload, the fact that it's not moving also demonstrates that there is a willing bid in the market. And if there is this much buy interest this high, it begs the question, what happens then if there's this much demand and the supply runs out, right? That means they got to just buy even higher and higher and higher. And if they don't run into further supply, it's just going to keep ripping and running until they finally do. So that was the context pretty much we were working with at this specific spot here. I don't have a monthly VWAP, but what price is that? 25093. Oh, I mean, yeah, we're pretty much there. High, I don't think it's a high of day yet. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 10 ticks of incomplete prints. So they're probably going to poke another high and grab it. ES also, I don't think it's the high. And before you know it, it will be the algo.
Are we already algo? God, we already are. What do you know?
This is what they gave us. This is what they gave us for Power Hour. 100 of the grindiest points there ever was.
Yeah, it really was. I didn't really get a good outside of just like structure for the day and seeing sellers unable to take us lower. I didn't see anything that really made me want to jump in long. I mean, yes. Yeah, you could have, there was something on ES you probably could have jumped in with. And Q was just making me nervous up there.
211 likes. Oh man, we're not going home. We're not going home, guys. Guys, you gotta pump it up so we can leave. You guys don't want Jim to send his goons on you. Look at this melt. Gold stopped doing anything at all, too. Well, this is interesting. I'll probably mark this as a reference. Nice little swing. Failed. That failed attempt. Long. Jim is too nice to have goons. Mm-hmm. Does my playbook have my profile settings? Profile, like volume profile or delta profile? There, I don't have I don't have a standard delta profile setting. It's really dependent on the range of the day. So, earlier it's on this. I think I'm on 12 ticks here, but if I had to trade this range, I'd probably still leave here, but I could go up to like 16 ticks at this point and make it bigger. So it's always, I want to fit the day's range in my chart so I don't get lost in the sauce. So for gold, I could probably expand this out. I think I have it at 6. I could probably go to 8 right now so that, that's just how I do it. It's nothing super calculated. The brain's too small for that. Yeah, see, look, they're called cousins. Sicilians have a lot of them. I'm telling you, Jim's not to be fucked with, guys. I'm telling you. He's the man.
Oh,
How many likes are we at? So Caleb, if you've got burners, if you got burner accounts, log into all of them and like it.
247.
Jim definitely seems mobbed up. Well, this is an acceptable high for ES now, finally. They're going to start working their way down when it's way too late for Nick to enter into a trade.
This is very true.
Tale as old as time. Is anyone still in a long? I mean, I'm assuming nobody's in a short. I hope not. Is anyone still holding a long or something?
Probably just Leo with his 700-point runner or whatever.
Oh, he covered it. He said he
Oh,
covered
he
it.
covered.
Long from 24.94. Wow.
Wow. Nice trade.
It's a ballsy long, but well, you're either long or you're losing money. So
Feel like that's been the theme
long or
post
wrong.
Euro close.
Literally, yeah. As soon as you're close, long or wrong. I wish I would have held that long NQ. Yeah, I'm sure that's a popular sentiment right now.
I mean, yeah, I think I was long from the 23,900 and change on Friday. Wish I was still holding that. Just
Were you considering swinging that?
no. But I also, I guess I just come to realize I have no faith in sellers doing anything outside of a single session. So,
They always get like, their little 15 minutes of fame and then they just drop the ball again.
yep, every time.
Or they'll do it during the last like 10 to 5 minutes of a trend day up. Just everyone cover, everyone get flat,
Exactly.
the market goes down, sell out of your longs.
They can't handle the bright lights. That is very true. They're not quite ready for game time.
They don't have the clutch gene in them, huh? Sellers are
They ca-
just not
they
clutch.
they can't finish the drill. Never.
I longed on breaking a new high and just held through. Yeah. Days like these, that is a very profitable strategy for sure. And it's one of those like you could just keep doing it till it stops working. No harm, no foul.
Well, yeah, 4 minutes till algo. They're probably just gonna send it, aren't they?
They're gonna they're gonna give ES a 50-point insta dump just to just to make you
Just to make me
cry.
mad.
The market's rude, man. What can I say? I mean, you're absolutely right. Oh, they're still going higher. Cool. No taper. It's crazy that we've already gotten like over 100-point range for this stream, but it feels just like the other ones where we get 20.
This is very true.
Feels just
It
the
doesn't really
same.
seem like we did anything, to be honest.
Wonder if people start selling out of the longs after the algo.
Never. Generational lows down there at
Yeah,
25K.
this is it. Oh man.
Give them to
Right
your
under
kids.
24K. Last time you'll ever see 23K ever again. Spider, thanks for hanging out. Hit the likes on your way out, man. Happy Thanksgiving. 10 seconds.
Attention traders, it's algo time.
It's good timing there, Neil.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Nice little
Oh, they
punch
skipped
for
quite
no
a bit.
reason.
Literally skipped some prices.
Yep.
They'll come back.
I said generational dip down there.
Never will you see the 23Ks trade again.
And I think with this little push to 90s here, ES has just unwound all of Thursday. So we are so back. My goodness. And it may not matter because nobody, I don't know who's at the desk this week even.
We're doing the close together tomorrow again, right?
Yep. Yeah, I'm doing double duty. I think Salma and I are joining you and Leo halfway through tomorrow morning too.
Oh, for midday?
Yep.
Yes, it's my world and you're all just living in it.
Yeah, this tomorrow will be my 10th day in a row streaming.
That's crazy.
They haven't even let me eat yet since I got back. Jim hasn't let me leave the basement.
They should probably feed you one of these days.
I would say so. I would say so. Just like a one plate of Panda Express. I'm not asking for much. Water fast, yeah. Did you get rid of that ghost in your house?
Yeah,
That was fast.
Ghost is gone.
Yeah, I'm so sick of gin and lemon. You gotta help me. Market just won't stop. Oh, it's gonna close the last single print up here. Yeah, it's the last one. Ooh. See you, Alex.
Still going.
Hmm. It's crazy because that high, that was so contentious where they tried to sell and it was still high a day. You'd be like, oh, I'm not gonna long. This is the high. Well, it's 100 points after the fact now.
Yeah, exactly.
Just in the worst way possible.
I'll never learn, apparently.
Probably not worth learning. Longing this. You guys ever trade futures right till 5 Eastern? Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. I think you're definitely miserable if you're doing that. You cannot be happy while doing that on a regular basis. Well, I don't know if, look, let's see if he's in here. Is Dio Killer in here? It's like summoning a demon. Are you here? Yeah, maybe. Oh, there he is. Now tell us, do you trade until 5 Eastern? I'm actually, it is astounding that he's here every time. Thanks, Frank. Yeah, yesterday and today have been nice. Yesterday was really, really, really nice for me. So I'm definitely taking it lighter today, tomorrow. But we had good trades today for sure. Market blessed us again. How long did it take me to crack the markets? I don't even know. I think by end of year one, I felt like I had a good grasp. But every year after that, it was like you thought you knew, but you didn't know shit. And then the year after, it's
Exactly.
like you thought you knew, but you knew nothing. And then uh, I've just been lucky to have good results throughout the years, but it's because of risk management. I'm telling you guys, if you are on top of your risk management, you will do great. It could be so simple. It really could. Easier said than done, but doesn't make it any less true. Deal was the goals all along. Jim,
Hey, Jim.
Thanks, Austin. Oh my God. Good job, you guys.
thank you, thank you.
How about that little push at algo time, man? That was crazy.
Yeah.
I know. Didn't give us much to work with, but yeah, it
Market on
was the worst.
close. That's a good sign for tomorrow.
We will see in the morning early.
Yeah, that was not short covering. That was something else.
Don't lie, you were on the bed. Chat already knows.
I don't know. We might give away all of the algo time gains right now.
It looks like it, actually. Pretty strong move for today.
Yeah,
500-point range. So they pretty much reclaimed the entire down move in two 500-point ranges.
yeah, yeah. We did the micro Nazi did over 2 million contracts today. Micro ES 1.4 million, classic ES 1.4 million. There is some trading going on today.
Yeah, I mean, they're pushing it all day. They've just moved this thing.
February
All
gold 407,000 in the micros.
Everyone's getting their last minute trading out of the day before the holidays.
Yep.
Aren't you guys are back tomorrow, right?
Yep.
I'm
We're
putting in
here.
10 days in a row, Jim.
10
Want to
days
give
in
me
a
some
row.
alone. You got to let me see my family at some point.
Dude, I didn't get to 10 in a row on blackjack this time. I got the 3 in a row. That was the most.
Sounds like that's why I play Bach. It's easier to get a couple in a row over there.
I was scared to go in that room.
It's just a pit. It's not a, oh, maybe at Aria. Yeah, it's higher limits, and you see a lot more Asians that probably don't speak English.
Well, the big sign is intimidating. I mean, it's all there's to it.
It's nothing. Yeah, it used to be that way until I actually started playing. I was like, yeah, it's just like anything else. You can just sit down and chill, really.
We need a way better sports book in there though. It's too small.
Aria?
Yeah.
Mm. Actually, I haven't seen their sports book. I haven't been there much. I've only
No,
been there twice since to eat carbone, so which is really expensive for what it is, I would have to say.
I didn't eat there.
That's
There
not
we
too much of a
go.
loss.
It's the bell. Well, now we're still settled back down a little bit there. Interesting. Well, great day today, guys. You guys did awesome as usual. The likes were pretty good. We're tracking over about 60% of the views, which was pretty good.
What are we at right now?
So I was afraid you're going to ask that. I lost my window behind my window, so I'll
That's
tell you.
cool.
Maybe
I'll assume
there I
it's
got
like
it. I got it.
1200.
I got it. Whoops. We are at 281.
Well, if you didn't pull it up, I could have just said we were at 1200 or something.
280. Now it's 280. Someone took their like away.
Why would you guys do that?
284. There we go. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks,
289.
guys.
We should just do this. Forget about the trading.
Yeah, is this watch the
289.
tape?
Do I
Watch
hear
the like
290?
tape?
Anyway, thank you everybody for participating today. Best community there is for sure. Tomorrow, Wednesday, day before Thanksgiving, we are not going to rest on our laurels. Is that the word? We're not going to rest on our laurels. We have Jason Pollard, special guest in the morning. You follow him, Oil Mutt with 2 T's on X. Tape Talk, fan favorite, Pax is with me tomorrow morning. Can't wait for that. Trade the Open, XYZ, our very own XYZ, and Leo are going to kick things off. Midday mark. Wait a second. Did this change? Midday markets. I have Selma and Nick. I thought for a minute there I saw a foursome brewing, but it's not there anymore. Then trade the close. XYZ's back with Nick tomorrow
I sure
afternoon.
am.
Plenty of us tomorrow.
Wow.
So get all your trading done before we hop on, because
Oh,
well,
yeah.
you see what it
My
is.
goodness.
I bet Wednesday afternoon is going to be something. I wouldn't rule it out. I know a
Well,
lot
if
of
you
folks
say
are.
so.
You probably just jinxed us, Jim, but we'll see.
I think if Jim says so, Jim's calls are 10-10.
I
I
He
don't
does
know.
not
I just
miss.
have a feeling. I mean, and then if we got, Leo loves Black Friday morning for some reason.
You guys see Cooper's comment?
What do you say?
He's a Sunday show. We got, you guessed it, XYZ. No, absolutely not.
Awesome, man. All right. Well, thank you guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in the chat for being with us. Appreciate everybody listening from wherever you are for being with us. We had a great day. We're going to have another great day tomorrow. In the meantime, most important message of the day, please be safe out there and be good to each other. We will see you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Peace, chat.